Hello? Thought about the American dream? Well, I have. You ever thought about what it means to you? Maybe you should. See, to me, the American dream, fast cars. I mean, I drive an Elantra. That's pretty fast. Fast food. I like McDonald's. Books. I just love to read books like Of Mice and Men. That's a pretty good book. Well, I don't know. Now that I have your attention, allow me to begin. In my English class, we read a book entitled Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. I feel like he's a pretty good author, very respectable. I felt like since this is such a good book, I should just do a vlog on it. Like, one of the themes, it's pretty serious, honestly. As you can guess, my theme that I'm doing is the American dream. Who reads a book and then vlogs upon it? Well, I'll tell you who. I do. I personally believe this is a very great and interesting novel, and everybody who enjoys reading should really consider reading this book. Like, seriously, it's that good. It kind of starts off pretty slow, even for a very experienced and avid reader. But it gets interesting, like around chapter 5, and from there it just keeps going. The American Dream theme is represented on page 14. It says, "Well," said George, "we'll have a big vegetable patch and a rabbit hutch and chickens. And when it rains in the winter, we'll just have to say, the hell with work, and we'll build up a fire and sit around and listen to the rain." Okay, now to me, this seems like a very humble and modest version of the American dream, meaning they're not asking very much. I mean, for crying out loud, all Eddie wants to do is sit around and raise rabbits. Is that too much to ask for? Which is a true example of the way times change. You see, today all we want in the American dream is a good job, like a Ferrari, and a big house. That big change in needs seems fitting because they were in the Great Depression, and all they needed was like a house and a way to, like, a job. So, like, if they don't need all that technology to be happy, why do we? Okay, and this brings me to my second quote, which is on page 105, when George says, "We're gonna get a little place," George began. He reached into his side pocket and brought out Carlson's Luger, snapped off the safety, and laid the gun behind Lenny on the ground. This is what their dream turned into. It used to be so happy and humble, but now it turns into George shooting and killing his best friend Lenny. Which made me think, what if the American dream is nothing more than a never-ending chase that's gonna, like, drive you into your grave? I don't know, but I believe that the American dream really affects my life. My goals are to get a good job, have a nice car and house, and live happily ever after. Goals are very similar to the way the American dream is viewed today. So I'm just kind of hoping that my theory is not true and this does not eventually drive me into my grave, because I'd rather not die. Well, that is all I have for you today, so I dare you to try and read Of Mice and Men. And if you don't think that this is very good, well, I got a 30 out of 30.